So, Armie Hammer's in the news again, this time for eating the heart of an animal, which, big deal, we've all done that. So, a few years ago, I'm swiping away on this dating app called Raya, and I match with this woman named Casey. And we start texting, which turns into chatting, and the usual getting to know you questions. Where are you from? She says, I'm from the Pacific Palisades. I grew up there, and I moved to La Jolla a while back. And I said, what brings you back? And she says HBO is making a docuseries on my insane family. And I said, at the risk of sounding stupid, who's your insane family? And she said, do you know who Armie Hammer was? And I said, yes, I do. And she said, what do you know about him? I said, nothing good. A Russian spy, pedo, driznugs, nothing good. And she goes, well, that's all true. And I said, And then I said, well, are you okay now? And she goes, what do you mean okay? I mean, like, are you financially okay? She goes, no, my father and my nephew stole all the money and they're hiding in the Caribbean. And we hadn't met yet, but we were making plans to. So as only my luck would have it, the very next night, I'm out with this girlfriend of mine and we went out for sushi. And she asked me, she says, do you know Armie Hammer? I said, I know who he is. I liked him in that Call Me By Your Name movie. Good actor. She goes, yeah, well, I've been hooking up with him, and he sent me some totally insane voice messages. And I said, can I hear them? And she goes, yeah. And I go, oh, my God. And I was just like, bravo, this guy's creative. And they were demented, but they were hilarious to me. So anyway, I said, this is so crazy. I'm about to go out with his aunt. Let's send her these messages. It would be funny, wouldn't it? And she goes, I don't know. And I said, well, up to you. So she says, you can send the first one, but not the second two. So I said, okay. So I said, just text me whichever one you're comfortable with. So I said, okay. So I text the aunt the message, and she calls me immediately. And she goes, where did you get this recording of my father? I said, that is not your father. That is your cannibal nephew. He's not really a cannibal, but that's what they said about him. And then I sort of forget about it, and we never go out. So I don't know, weeks or months later, I get a call from that girl I was out with that night. And she goes, what did you do? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, did you see the trailer for House of Hammer? I said, no, I would never watch that. Because she used that recording, and he's going to know it's me, and these people are going to try to off me. And I said, nobody's offing you. I was like, you hump every celebrity on that app. No one cares. No one's going to hurt you. I'm sorry she did that, but who cares? So anyway, that girl never spoke to me again, and I called Casey Hammer back, and I told her she was a terrible person, and that her punishment would be her life, and I hope it's a long one. So that happened.